Hello everyone, my name is Michael Lamott. I am the founder of ChartYourTrade.com. Our goal is to inspire millions of hardworking people just like you to take advantage of the stock market. And the way that we are going to do that is by showing you all of the little tips and tricks that I use for myself to be able to find success in the stock market with a full-time job, with a family, with household obligations, with children, and be able to do it all and make it really efficient to be able to participate in the stock market, which I personally believe is one of the greatest opportunities that everybody out there has access to. So let's dive right in. So today I want to talk to you about how we go about figuring out the market's health, the overall health of the market. We know that 3 out of every 4 stocks are going to follow the overall trend of the market, and by the overall trend of the market, I'm talking about the major indexes such as the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Russell, the Dow Jones. It's those that most stocks are going to follow the overall path of the market, so it's very important for us to be able to gain a flavor of which way the market may be heading, if there's going to be a key turning point coming, or be able to anticipate some kind of a move and to be able to be prepared for it. We're never going to predict where the market is going, but we can be prepared as trend followers to be able to be ready for a turn in the market. So one of the key ways that I determine the market health is by seeing how many stocks are passing my scans in the ChartYourTrade MRI stock scanner. So on ChartYourTrade, I wrote a blog post a while back about how to scan for the best of the best growth stocks, and I outlined 8 different scans that I run. All the scans are outlined there. You could take those scans, you could put them into your own platform, whether you have expensive software, whether you're using your broker, whether you are a subscriber to ChartYourTrade's ChartYourTrade MRI scanner. Hopefully you are. If you're not, test it out. But it's a fantastic scanner, and all the scans are outlined there, and you could run them all simultaneously. And when you see the number of stocks pass the scans week to week, and as the number expands and contracts, that's giving us a key indication of the overall health of the market. So as more stocks are passing our scans, it's an indication that the overall health of the market is good or improving. When the number of stocks begins to shrink, then it's an indication that something's going on, something's not right, something at least requires a little bit more investigation to see, is the health deteriorating or is it not? And how does that fit into the overall bigger picture? So let's take a look at some of the stocks that are passing our scans. Let's take a look at the number of stocks that are passing our scans first and foremost, and then see what kinds of stocks are passing and what those stocks are doing, because ultimately what we're interested in are high-quality, leading growth stocks. That's the point of the scanner, and extracting those stocks and seeing what they're doing, because by definition, leading stocks will lead the market. So let's take a look, see what we can find. Okay, so I already have the scanner opened. Let's take a look, see how many stocks are passing right now. Okay, so this week we happen to see 78 stocks passing our scans for the week, and that's a pretty good indication that the overall health of the market is pretty strong right now. That we could obviously confirm that on the major indexes. It doesn't take a whole lot right now as of October the 12th to see that, yeah, the major indexes are continuously making new high after new high after new high, and by looking at the stocks that are passing our scans, it's also important to see, like, if it stops expanding and the markets continuing to run higher, and the number of stocks passing our scans is contracting, then that's something that we would want to investigate, because logically speaking, we should see everything align and continue to go. Well, when things start to diverge, then that's when we start to see a little bit of choppiness. And if we are able to see that bit of choppiness early, if we're able to catch when it might happen early, then that puts us in a better position to manage our portfolios and to just to be able to be prepared and take better advantage of the market and the opportunities at hand. So right now there's 78 stocks that are passing. Let's take a look and see what types of stocks are passing this week. So I'm just comparing the results from last week's scans to this week's scans, and I'll sort that, and we could see that the number of stocks that are passing our scans are primarily coming from software and programming this week, followed by computer services, semiconductors. So a lot of technology is passing right now. Biotech, regional banks, construction, and it tends to fall off from there. Another thing that I like to do is to also see where which industry groups are emerging from my scans, and that's also a good indication of market health, because if we see defensive industry groups start to pass, so things like beverages or the things that are safe, then or quote unquote safe, nothing is really safe, but well, when we start to see things like that pop up, then it's an indication that the overall health could be in trouble. So an aggressive group, like software, like semiconductors, it's really good to see those kinds of stocks passing our scans. So let's go back to the stocks that have passed and see what the stocks in that group are doing. Okay, so let's sort this by industry. And let's scroll down to semiconductors. Now, there's a few stocks that have been on here for a very long time that started passing years ago, and they just continuously pass our scans because they remain leading stocks, or they the criteria that they have keeps on passing. Well, like for example, IPG Photonics. It's had accelerating earnings for a very long time, and it fits the mold of an ideal growth stock, so it continues to pass our scans. And we could see right here, though, that it's been leading the market higher. The last buy point that we were able to capture was back here in April. It was passing right around here, I remember, and even back in November last year, and a little bit earlier, it was passing the scans, but I distinctly remember seeing it right around here in early March and April, and it's been passing for forever at this point, and it's a sample of the types of things that are leading the market higher. NXPI Semiconductors, again, another stock that just the whole group, NVIDIA. These are the types of stocks that are leading the charge higher, and just being aware of what types of stocks are leading tells us where we should be focusing our attention, and it also tells us the flavor. I feel like I'm using that word a lot, the flavor. Maybe we should turn that into a bit of a drinking game. All right, how many times am I going to say the word flavor? Take a shot in this video, but it really is giving us a sense of what the institutions are interested in right now, and where we should therefore be paying the most attention to. So let's keep doing. All these semiconductors are just on fire right now, and if we're consistently paying attention to the overall health of the market and where the institutions are putting their dollars, we'd be able to capture moves like this and be able to capture them consistently. And then we have different kinds of trading rules and signals, and we have all these things in various blog posts on ChartYourTrade.com. Go there, read it, search the site. There's a wealth of information. Just go there, look for those things, and you'll learn on your own how to capture these kinds of trends. We try to make it real easy for you with tools like ChartYourTrade, MRI, but again, you could go and take the scans that we've outlaid and put them into your own scanner. Yes, you'll have to do the legwork yourself. The ChartYourTrade MRI runs all this stuff automatically for you, but if you put in the work, you could definitely do this on your own and save yourself money from having expensive software, or if your time is more valuable, something like a ChartYourTrade MRI that's only $20 a month or $19 a month really can save you a lot of time and do this work for you. So anyway, the expansion and contraction of our lists when run consistently is what's going to give us real key insights into the overall health of the market. And that's one of the reasons why we need to be paying attention to these lists consistently. We should also be paying attention to the types of stocks that are passing our ready list. So we'll go through this whole list of stocks that's passing our scans, and that'll be our universe list, the stocks that are within our universe. Then we'll go through it and see what stocks are setting up in patterns that are viable and ready to break out. And then we want to see, okay, which stocks are consolidating and setting up, and then that subset is going to give us a key insight into where the next moves are potentially going to be. And when we see a lot of stocks passing from setting up in patterns from the same industry group, then that's telling us that, okay, maybe there's something going on within that industry group that we should be paying attention to, and it will allow us to take advantage of those opportunities. So, some real key insights into how I go about managing my lists, how I gauge the overall health of the market, and how I find opportunities. So I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. If you have any questions about anything that I said at all, please leave it in the comment section below, and I will personally answer your questions. Also, if you have a question, ask it, and you will probably be helping somebody else too, because somebody else likely has that same question as you. Thanks again for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel so that way you get all of our updates, and I will see you again very, very soon.